The town of Albufeira is more than it seems at first glance, and it's easy to see why so many people love to visit there on vacation. Are you going to Albufeira in Portugal's Algarve region and want to know what to see and do? In today's video, we'll discuss the best things to see and do in Albufeira. Let's get to it. Number 1. Albufeira Old Town. Albufeira has more to offer than you might think at first glance. Its past is interesting, and the Moorish style influences its buildings. The old town of Albufeira is a great place to start your trip. The Bell Tower and Santana Church are two of the best things about this place. Occasionally, people just stop for a picture to see these sights from the outside. However, if the church somehow opens, don't forget to look inside too. The lively area of Albufeira's Old Town is the square called Largo Ingeniero Duarte Pacheco and the streets that connect to it. Many restaurants, coffee shops, bars, and gift shops are here. A lot of events and festivals happen here, like Halloween, Carnival, New Year's Eve, Easter, and more. Number 2. Albufeira Tunnel. The famous Albufeira Tunnel isn't that interesting on its own, but everyone in town will tell you to see it. It's really important to do in Albufeira. This tunnel is used to get from the old town to Praia da Tunnel, Albufeira's main beach. No matter which way you walk through it, you'll find yourself in a different world. You can walk from the cobblestone streets of the old town to a big grassy beach with the ocean in front of you, or the other way around. Number 3. Beaches in Albufeira Town Center. The weather and beautiful beaches draw most people to the Algarve. Albufeira has many really nice beaches, some of which are right in the middle of town. Some of these beaches have names like Praia do Tunnel, Praia do Peneco, Praia Pescadores, Praia dos Alemães, and more, but they are all linked, and it's hard to tell where one stops and the other one begins. Fishing boats from the past could be found on Fisherman's Beach. These days, fishing boats leave from a special spot in Albufeira Marina. Praia Olhos de Agua, which is a few kilometers east of Albufeira, is a better place to see traditional fishing boats. Of course, things aren't the same there either. During the summer, the beach is packed with people looking for sun. It's interesting to know that Albufeira's main beaches are much lower than many of the places around them, which are built on tall cliffs. But there are easy ways to get here, like the pedestrian tunnel we already talked about. There is also an elevator and stairs from the western part of the beach, and escalators connect the beach to the old fisherman's neighborhood. Walking along the beach to get from one part of Albufeira town to another is often faster. For instance, it might take you 10 minutes to drive from the old town area to the old fisherman's neighborhood, not counting the time it takes to park and other things. But walking between the two areas only takes 5 to 8 minutes. In places farther from the town center, on the other hand, the beach is cut off by rocks that, depending on the tide, can make it hard or impossible to get to. Number 4. Old Fisherman's Area. The Old Fisherman's neighborhood of Albufeira is high up on the rocks, with a view of the sea and Praia Pescadores. In the past, sailors lived here. These days, their little whitewashed houses are used as tourist flats and other places. Fishing boats now leave from the area set aside for them in the brand new Albufeira Marina. There is an interesting piece of art honoring fishermen on the Rotunda dos Pescadores, also known as the Fisherman's Roundabout. There is also a small memorial to the fishermen in the area right next to the beach called Monumento ao Pescador. Number 5. Peneco Beach and Peneco Elevator. The beach called Praia do Peneco is on the western side of Albufeira's main beach. Steep stairs or the beautiful elevator can reach the old town, and this beach do Peneco glass lift. At the end of Peneco Beach, you can walk out to the rock that sticks into the water. It's nice, but you can't walk all the way around it. Just watch out for the waves. You will need to take the lift to the top before you can go west to Albufeira Marina. At the top is a path for people to walk on, called Esplanada, Dr. Frutuoso da Silva. From this path, you can see the beaches below very well. A few of the platforms have seats that let you enjoy the view of the city and the sea. Number 6. Albufeira Marina. The bright marina of Albufeira is a fairly new addition to the town that is growing. Fishermen use some of it, but as we already said, the main part of the port is full of boats and fancy yachts. Albufeira Marina is a popular tourist spot with many bars and restaurants. It also has indoor karting lanes, game arcades, many activities for kids, and a place to go swimming. But the unique design is worth seeing, even if you don't want to do any of the fun things or entertain yourself. The marina's bright buildings have a special look that makes them look like Lego houses. Albufeira Marina is not in the city center, which is good to know. It takes about 20 minutes from the old town to walk to the marina. However, if your hotel is far away, you might want to take a bus or car. This place has many big underground garages. From the parking lots, you can take the stairs to the main bay area. Number 7. Boat tours. Many different kinds of boat tours are available in Albufeira, so they have to be on any list of the best things to do there. The most famous are boat tours that let you see the beautiful cliffs and caves of the Algarve. As long as the weather is nice, these tours happen all year long. The coast between Albufeira and Carvoeiro is the main focus of all the boat tours that view the coast, with the famous Benagil Cave being the highlight of every trip. Remember that getting into this or any other sea cave will depend on the state of the water and can't be promised, but the views from the boat are always worth it because they are so beautiful. You can look forward to seeing dolphins and beautiful scenery. There are many dolphins in the area, and we've seen several near Albufeira. As was already said, not all boat trips are meant to show you around. During the warmer months, you can also choose more exciting tours and water sports, such as parasailing and jet skiing, kayaking, or paddleboarding through sea caves, flying above the coast, and more. This is a great thing to do if you're in Albufeira during the warmer months. Number 8. Praia da Falésia. One of the most beautiful beaches in the world is Praia da Falésia. This beach goes from Olhos de Agua in the west to Vila Moura in the east, which is about 6 kilometers long. It technically falls within the town of Albufeira, so it definitely belongs on this list of things to do in Albufeira. Falésia Beach is known for its unique red rocks rising above the water and making a beautiful background. There are many beautiful times to visit these cliffs, but sunset is one of the best. The colors change based on the light. There is beautiful scenery here whether you walk on the trails on top of the hills or down to the beach. You can swim, take long walks, and surf at this beach, which is also one of the best in the area. At Praia da Falésia, you can also book very cheap surfing lessons. A little further east, toward Vila Moura on Falésia Beach, there is also a place where you can rent boats. Number 9. The Strip. The Strip of Albufeira is a street with restaurants, bars, and parties that stay open until the wee hours of the morning. It is quiet during the day and busy at night. The name comes from some of these places having bright light signs that might make you think of Las Vegas. Don't expect skyscrapers or big casinos here though. The street is lined with low-rise, nice buildings, just like the rest of Albufeira. It's important to know that the Strip is not on the map, even though everyone talks about it. The real name of this street is Avenida Sá Carneiro. Number 10. Estrada de Santa Eulália. Aside from the Strip, some people may also talk about Albufeira's new strip. This street is called Estrada de Santa Eulália, and it's a little farther east than the Strip. Some people in the area also call it the Restaurant Street, and there are many bars and restaurants here. There are many places to eat in this area, whether you want a traditional Portuguese meal or food from Italy, Mexico, or India. What you should know is that this part of Albufeira is always busy. There are always a lot of places open in the new town, even if you go during the off-season. Which of these intrigues you most? Let's hear it in the comments section. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.